Melbourne, this is Delta Sierra Juliet. It is not an aircraft. It is hovering, and it's not an aircraft. Those were the final, terrifying words of 20-year-old pilot Frederick Valentich before his plane completely vanished over the Australian Ocean. This wasn't just a simple disappearance. Valentich was describing a massive, unidentified flying object stalking his plane just seconds before he was silenced forever. What followed was a massive search. That found nothing. No wreckage, no body, only a chilling silence. Welcome back to The Grim Files. Today, we investigate the terrifying full story of Frederick Valentich. On October 21st, 1978, Frederick Valentich, an experienced young pilot, took off from Moorabbin Airport in Melbourne, Australia. He was piloting a Cessna 182L. It was a simple training flight over the calm waters of Bass Strait, heading toward King Island. Weather conditions were perfect, visibility was excellent, and Valentich was in high spirits. He had planned a routine trip, but what he encountered was anything but routine. At 7:06 p.m., Valentich radioed Melbourne Air Traffic Control. The controller, Steve Roby, answered. Valentich asked, "Melbourne, this is Delta Sierra Juliet. Is there any known traffic below 5,000 feet?" Roby replied, "No known traffic." Valentich insisted, "Seems to be a large aircraft, just below 5,000. Roby asked him to identify it. Valentich could not. He described it as having 4 bright lights and moving at incredibly high speeds, much faster than his Cessna. For the next 6 minutes, the terrifying conversation continued. Valentich reported that the object had passed over him at least 1,000 feet. He said it looked like it was playing a game with him. Roby asked for its dimensions. Valentich replied, "It was large and has got a shiny, metallic surface, and it's all green light on it." He then added, "It seems to be hovering now." His voice was trembling. He was realizing he wasn't alone. "The final minute of the transmission is chilling," Valentich said. "Melbourne, it is not an aircraft. It is hovering, and it's not an aircraft." Suddenly, his engine began to sputter and fail. He radioed, "It's hovering, and it's not an aircraft." After that, the control room heard a long, deafening, metallic scraping sound for 17 seconds, a sound that investigators later described as unnatural, then only static. Frederick Valentich was gone. A massive air and sea search was launched immediately. Hundreds of boats and planes covered thousands of square miles. They found nothing. No oil slick, no floating debris, no part of the Cessna. Theories exploded. Some believed he was abducted by extraterrestrials, a classic case of close encounter. Others suggested he became disoriented, flew upside down, and crashed into the ocean, mistaking the reflection of his own lights for another object. But the metallic sound has never been explained. To this day, the fate of Frederick Valentich remains a complete mystery. The full radio transcript, with its description of the glowing, hovering object, and that final, terrifying metallic sound, remains one of history's most compelling arguments for the existence of UFOs. Did he fall victim to a cosmic encounter or a tragic pilot error? Drop your theories in the comments below. Subscribe to The Grim Files for more deep dives into unsolved historical mysteries.